Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Danny Duffy, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know if Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Line drive to center field. Orlando is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one man worth focusing on is Edwin Encarnacion. Edwing, as they call him. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He has 7 hits in 26 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. Now the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. So not much happening here in the top half of the first, and now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Merrifield is retired, and there's one away. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for him with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Perez gathers, and the throw is in time. Bonifacio is retired. 2 down now. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on.
Now, 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A fastball down near the shoe tops. A 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. The 1-2. And right into the shift. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as the 3rd baseman out of the University of Nebraska, he's had to move to the outfield. Not only moved there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
And he popped him up. There to take it is Escobar. 2 away now. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Grounded up the first baseline. Dozier scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Down the first baseline. Alonso is there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let me tell you about first baseman Yonder Alonso. The bat plays. We get it. He's there for offense. But don't sleep on the defense as well. He's battled his injuries, but he's out there going to the post, making picks and bailing out his boys in the infield.
Soler, a Cuban-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Soler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Late that time for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So the breaking ball locked him up. Chesler Cuthbert goes down for the second out in the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to Hunter Dozier.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Kansas City as we get a nice shot of downtown Brandon Geyer. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now in the box, Roberto Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Merrifield is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Line to the right side. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Geyer moving in, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, second baseman,
Standing in, Whit Merrifield. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Kluber gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that just misses inside. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He's in his third season as a major league player. Skied into straightaway right. Bonifacio's under it. One down. At the plate, Jason Kipnis looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. And there's ball one. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Orlando's under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman,
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Edwin Encarnacion now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Cuthbert loves it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
2 balls and no strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in.
3-2 full count. 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Just a touch outside. 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-1 the count now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
1-2. Here it comes. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
In is Jorge Soler. As Cooper's able to get ahead of him here with strike 1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Zimmer. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Here now is Chesler Cuthbert. Kluber pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side. Royals get 1 on this swing by Striding in, Michael Brantley. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Michael Brantley.
Pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Swinging a soft liner. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. First pitch on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
In now, Brandon Geyer, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. And now the tag is applied. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Leading off for the Royals.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Dozier.
Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. Popped high in the air. Ramirez is there for it. One away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. Strike one to start the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Brantley, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Kluber's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in once again, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is popped up. Perez shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Whit Merrifield, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Second baseman.
A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
And a breaking ball stays outside. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He went down on strikes last time up. Now a cut fastball that almost had a little too much cut as it nearly ran in and got him.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted and inside with good hard stuff.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Salvador Perez.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Kluber pauses. Here it is on 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swinging a ball in line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Gordon, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
To short, hit hard. Escobar has it. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Time not even close.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here's Michael Brantley as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bonifacio. He tracks it down, and that will... Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Soler. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Jorge Soler.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. High chopper to third. And he can't make the play as he overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Threw it to fall behind. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch too high, and that's over the catcher's head. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Dozier. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And he will look at a called third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now. Now at the plate, Paulo Orlando, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Pickoff throw to third, and the runner back in standing. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. This is grounded foul. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor has it. Throw to the plate. Tag not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. Ready now, Alcides Escobar. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Orlando rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. With Merrifield next to hit. The set and the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1. The throw to third. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 8th inning coming up. KC leads this one. Here's Yonder Alonso.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Striding into the box, Brandon Geyer. He was a double play victim last time around. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Cuthbert has it. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs. Ready for another chance? Roberto Perez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And no chance there for Escobar. It's a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Popped him up, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a 1-run lead. Brandon Maurer enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Brandon Maurer.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. Into the box now, Alex Gordon. Here comes the first pitch.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
Really high curveball right there, struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate.
0-1.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
In is Jorge Soler. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
0-1 the count. Gordon on third. Perez stands at second. No outs. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And they challenge him upstairs as this is popped high in the air toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1.
First baseman, number 17.
From the stretch.
Bunker.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Geyer is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Kluber pauses. 1-0 on its way. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Pitch is popped up. Alonso is there, and that retires the side. Kelvin Herrera comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So coming to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will take care of Encarnacion for the second out. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Lifted the other way to left center. Gordon is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. 7-4 the final finish today. The Kansas City Royals put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Danny Duffy gets the W on the mound. Corey Kluber takes the loss despite striking out 14 batters. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 7 runs on 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Cleveland, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors, they left 2 men on base. The winning pitcher is Danny Duffy. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. A reminder that Royals Express buses for downtown, Brown Center, Midtown, Plaza, Brookside, and Waldo are available for 1 hour after the final out on Lancer Lane along the third base side of the station.